Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we're taking a look at how the Hollywood Rack's Destination 4-bike platform rack fits on the 2022 Honda Odyssey. This is going to be a quick test fit, talking about how this works with the Odyssey, if you can open up your hatch, or if it covers your backup camera. If you want a full review on the specs and measurements, check out our full demo here at etrailer.com. Now, the main thing about the Destination 4 is this is a great family platform rack. I highly recommend getting a platform rack if you can, compared to hanging racks, just because your bikes are a lot more stable on here. They're not running into each other or into the car. Plus, this is going to be one of the smallest and compact 4-bike platform racks, so it's not that heavy. The downside is you're going to have a lot of straps to deal with. So let's talk about that. There's 1, 2, 3 straps we're going to take a look at. The first 2 are going to be for your front and your rear wheels. They're holding your wheels in place, that way they don't slide around. And then the middle one is going to be your frame mount strap. So we're going to take the bike off and we're going to start over by the wheel straps. You just press a lever and then that disengages the strap so that you can take it off. And I like to just slide that over to the side so it doesn't get caught up in the spokes. So 1, and then 2, and then the third is going to be this frame mount. So you're going to have to like creatively use your arms or your elbows to hold the bike in place while you press that lever and take this strap out. Nice. Once that's finally out of the way, you're then just going to carefully bring this over and then over the mast, and just like that, you are now ready to go for a bike ride. I'm going to set the bike over to this side so that we can take a closer look at the bike rack itself. Notice those straps there on the wheelbase, which is where your bike wheels are going to sit. Those can actually pivot back and forth for your different wheelbases. Now you are limited to a 3-inch wide tire, just because of how that's shaped, and a 35-pound weight capacity. So this goes in, and that cinches down, 1 and 2. And we're also going to fold down this mast so that we can open up the hatch. So if you need to put away groceries or things like that, that's kind of the downside. You have to go through this whole process of rotating this knob to loosen it, just enough where you can lift this stand up and then out of the way, and then tighten that back down. Now that that stand is out of the way, we can push this whole mast down, and I like to use the wheel strap to secure it. You can also use the frame mount strap if you want. Just rotate them so that they don't get too much wear and tear. And just like that, we can now open up our hatch. So we have a good amount of clearance from the bottom of our hatch door to the top of the bike rack. If you have your larger items, you can get them. You just have to take your bikes off and lower the mast. Now this is going to be a compact 4-bike platform rack, meaning from our bumper to the end of the rack, it's 38.5 inches. And then if let's say you need to park into a tight spot, or you're not planning on going out for a ride just yet, you can fold this bike rack up. So you take off that clip, you remove this bolt and just let it hang, and then you lift up on the rack. There we go. Line up those holes, pop that bolt right back in, and then tighten it down. Just make sure to keep that secure, nice and tight, so it doesn't wobble around as you drive around. And then once that's in, you just pop that pin right back in, keep it secure. There you go. And that's going to be the compact or the stowed position. With it folded up like this, notice how it does not go over your windshield wiper, so you have full visibility through your rear window. It does not cover your taillights. Those are fully visible too. You have this open grid design though, so it does kind of cover your license plate. Your backup camera sits right above that plate there, so you have this open gap. What's going to happen, you put it into reverse, you see that rear view camera You'll still be able to see through the bike rack though. Just keep that in mind, that you will be able to see the cars and the vehicles behind you if you look closely. It doesn't fully cover that. Now, we did have to install a 2-inch hitch on the Honda Odyssey in order to use this bike rack. If you do not have a hitch yet, you can find one that matches your vehicle right here at etrailer.com. So all in all, this is going to be one of my favorite affordable 4-bike platform racks because it doesn't really weigh that much. You do have the 35-pound weight capacity though, and you have the stability of a platform rack while being able to carry around multiple bikes. Now the downside is going to be that low weight capacity. If you need to carry around extra heavy electric bikes, maybe check out our larger options like the Couette Transfer, might help out with that. And that one has an open goalpost design and more features like tilting away with the bikes on. But this is still an awesome and solid choice. I think it works great with a Honda Odyssey. This was a look at the Hollywood Rack's Destination 4-bike platform rack.
Now we're going to go ahead and take it on our test course. First we'll start with the slaloms. This is going to show the side-to-side action. It's kind of going to mimic the movements that you'll see whenever you're driving down the road normally. Now we'll have the alternating speed bumps. This is going to be more so like the uneven roads and some of that uneven terrain you might be traveling on, and see how it holds up.